Hollywood romance has always been fascinating, but some of the most intriguing love stories involve unexpected pairings like celebrities falling for their own bodyguards. Whether it's a short-lived fling, a whirlwind romance, or a relationship that led to marriage, these famous figures couldn't resist the charm of those hired to protect them. Let's dive into some of the most talked-about relationships between celebrities and their bodyguards. Kim Kardashian and Shengo Dean. Fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians will remember the early days when Kim Kardashian had an undeniable chemistry with her Australian bodyguard, Shengo Dean. Their romance blossomed during Kourtney and Kim Take New York, where Kim, in a giggly and excited manner, invited Shengo out for dinner. The moment he accepted, she wasted no time in calling her sister to share the news. Their flirty interactions were captured on screen, making it one of the most iconic moments in early reality TV history. The highlight of their relationship was Shengo's flirty, "You're the boss" remark over dinner, which only added to Kim's growing empire of influence. Their short-lived love affair in the early 2000s was thrilling but ultimately fleeting. At the time, Dean was also working for Kim's friend Paris Hilton, adding another layer of drama. Their relationship came to an abrupt end when Shengo announced his return to Australia, leaving Kim visibly upset. Even Scott Disick humorously suggested that Kim should marry him to keep him in the US, but of course, that never happened. Though brief, their romance remains one of the most memorable moments in Kardashian history. Today, Kim has moved on to date high-profile figures like Kanye West and Pete Davidson, but her whirlwind romance with Shengo remains a nostalgic fan favorite. Princess Diana and Barry Manilow. The late Princess Diana's love life has always been a subject of speculation, and her alleged affair with bodyguard Barry Manilow is one of the most intriguing chapters. Barry, a police officer in the Royal Protection Squad, was assigned to guard Diana in April 1985. Their relationship reportedly began well before Prince Charles and Camilla's infamous affair became public knowledge. Manilow was known for his devotion to Diana, and some insiders claim that he provided her with the emotional support she lacked in her troubled marriage to Prince Charles. Manilow's transfer was sudden, believed to be a result of the palace learning about their closeness. Diana was reportedly devastated by his removal and was even seen throwing her shoes in frustration. Her heartbreak was evident to those around her, with many suggesting that she never truly got over his absence. The royal family was strict about security personnel maintaining professionalism, but rumors persisted that their connection went beyond duty. Tragically, in 1987, Barry Manilow lost his life in a motorcycle accident, eerily similar to Diana's own fatal crash a decade later. Some theories suggest his death was not an accident, but the truth remains unknown. Diana later confessed that she had played with fire in their relationship. Whether their connection was love or just a deep friendship, it remains one of the most mysterious royal romances. Diana's life was filled with tragedy and heartbreak, making this alleged affair another compelling chapter in her story. Britney Spears and Lee, former Israeli soldier. Britney Spears has had her fair share of high-profile relationships, but in 2008, she made headlines for dating her bodyguard, Lee. A former Israeli soldier, Lee caught Britney's eye, and the two were soon seen vacationing together in Los Cabos, Mexico. At the time, Britney was going through a turbulent period in her life, following her divorce from Kevin Federline and a highly publicized mental health crisis. Lee's presence in her life seemed to provide her with a sense of security. Photos of the pair enjoying poolside relaxation and dancing at nightclubs fueled media speculation. Although their romance was brief, sources claimed that Britney was highly attracted to Lee's fit physique, tattoos, and military background. Interestingly, he was rumored to be the fourth staff member Britney had dated. Their summer romance was short-lived, and Lee faded out of the spotlight as quickly as he had entered it. Britney's love life has remained under intense scrutiny, with recent developments in her conservatorship battle further complicating her relationships. While her fling with Lee didn't last, it remains one of the many unconventional romances in Britney's history. Jennifer Lopez and Objani Noha. Jennifer Lopez's romantic history is as well known as her music career, But before she became a Hollywood powerhouse, she was married to her trainer-turned-bodyguard, Gianni Nova, in 1997. Their marriage lasted just 11 months before ending in divorce. Interestingly, Noah initially took on the bodyguard role because he was struggling to find work, and Jennifer wanted to keep him around. Years later, Jennifer Lopez dismissed the marriage, claiming that it didn't truly count. She described her first 2 marriages as youthful mistakes. However, Noah seemed to take the split much harder, later revealing that Jennifer told him he was the love of her life on their wedding night. He even blamed rapper P. Diddy for their breakup, claiming that he planted the idea in Jennifer's head. To make matters more dramatic, Noah later threatened to release personal footage of Jennifer, leading to legal battles. While nothing was ever leaked, their tumultuous relationship left a lasting impression on her early Hollywood years. Heidi Klum and Martin Kirsten. Supermodel Heidi Klum proved that the best rebound can sometimes be found within your own inner circle. After her highly publicized split from singer Seal in 2012, she quickly found comfort in the arms of her longtime bodyguard, Martin Kirsten. He had worked for Heidi's family for several years, developing a close bond with her children, which made their transition from employer-employee to lovers feel natural. Heidi confirmed their relationship in an interview, saying that they had developed a deeper connection over time, and he provided a sense of security and stability in her life when she needed it most. Their romance lasted for about 1.5 years before they parted ways in 2013. Reports suggested that Heidi was generous even after the breakup, allegedly buying Martin's mother a house in South Africa and ensuring he was financially stable. Some sources claimed that Martin grew tired of being in Heidi's shadow, feeling like he was more of a house husband than a romantic partner, while others speculated that their relationship had simply run its course. Regardless, their split was amicable, with Heidi later describing their time together as an important but fleeting chapter in her life. Their relationship may have been short-lived, but it certainly kept the tabloids busy, proving that even supermodels sometimes fall for the people closest to them. Pamela Anderson and Dan Hayhurst. Pamela Anderson's love life has been anything but conventional, and her relationship with bodyguard Dan Hayhurst was no exception. The Baywatch star married Hayhurst on Christmas Eve 2021 at her Vancouver Island home, in what she described as an intimate fairy tale wedding. Their romance blossomed during the COVID-19 lockdown, with Dan becoming a constant presence in her life as both her bodyguard and confidant. At first, everything seemed perfect. Pamela gushed about finally finding the one, believing that her new husband was someone she could trust completely. However, their fairy tale romance was over by January 2022, just over 1 year later. She later described the marriage as worse than any of them, admitting that she had rushed into it without truly knowing Dan on a deeper level. Pamela also revealed that she was the one financially supporting the relationship, cooking, cleaning, and managing everything in the household, which left her feeling emotionally drained. Sources close to the couple claimed that their arguments became frequent, and Pamela ultimately realized that she had made another mistake in love. After their split, she focused on self-care, channeling her energy into writing her memoir Love, Pamela, and working on her Netflix documentary Pamela, a love story. Through these projects, she reclaimed her narrative, proving that she was more than just a tabloid fixture. She was a survivor with an incredible story to tell. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Hollywood's most unexpected romances, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more juicy celebrity stories. Turn on those notifications so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments, who do you think will be the next celeb to fall for their bodyguard? See you in the next video.